What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Pengy Dome. It's been a hot minute. We haven't played in a while because, don't know if you heard, there's new Pokemon games out, and we needed a little while to learn the game. But we're back, and today I am joined by one of the most consistent players in European VGC. It's Mr. 4-time Major Top 16 player. It's Bwenty. How you doing, buddy?
What up, what up? I'm doing good, How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. And Bwenty is a player who is very, very consistent over in Europe, but he also does a fair bit of content. I think you're back to streaming as well, right?
Yeah, now that ladder's up, I'm gonna be back to streaming. That was a bit of a dull point where so I was playing so much Spikemuth at the end of Sword and Shield, but there was just nothing to stream for Spikemuth.
Yep. So you're streaming, you're doing some video stuff as well. Of course, I'll be linking your YouTube channel and your stream in the description below. So check out Bwenty. He's a cool dude as well as a good player.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk Gen 9. Let's talk Gen 9. How are you enjoying it? What do you think of Series 1? Are you happy that there's no Paradox Mons?
I'll start at the end. Am I happy there's no Paradox Mons? Kind of yes and no. I think it's nice because Paradox Mons are very, very powerful. So I think it's nice to have a format where we don't have that kind of absurd power level right from the off. Like stuff like Fluttermane is one of those Pokemon, like the kind of Fluttermane Chew stuff that was going around. It's very much like, you have to build for this or you will lose to it immediately. So it's nice to not have that. But at the same time, I feel like it restricts Pokemon choices a little bit. So there are so many times where I've been building a team and I'll go, oh, what would fit in this slot? And it's like a Paradox Pokemon. Or one of the Vessels of Ruin or something. Like,
yeah, I do miss my good Tinglu. We're still in such early days of the format. But I like how everywhere everything is right now. Like, we went into day 1 of Ladder and everyone was like, all right, it's Dondozo and Annihilate, baby. That's all that's gonna be everywhere. And now we're like 2 days into the format and everyone's like, why is everyone running Goldengo? It's like everything is changing like every day right now. And it's super awesome to see. It's like, oh, suddenly Murkrow and Garchomp is 80% usage or whatever.
I was gonna say Murkrow is my favorite thing there because you mentioned like Annihilate and Dondozo. And just the immediate answer to both of those is either set up Tailwind or click Haze.
Well, I'm excited to see what you've brought to this match. We're doing something a little bit different here. We're not playing Series 1 rules entirely. We're playing no Paradox, no Legendaries. But our little gentleman's rules is that we're only bringing Gen 9 Pokemon. So we're not going to see any Murkrow here. We're not going to see any Garchomp. We're not going to see any Indeedee. I have no idea what you're going to bring, but I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun.
It is. I have no idea what you'll bring either, to be honest.
All right.
It's one of those things where I was looking at the list of Mons going, like, there are so many, like, weird interactions you could throw out between different Pokemon in the new forms.
Yeah, one of the other things that I was doing is I was finding myself building, like, okay, I can, like, replace, like, this non-Gen 9 Mon with this one, try to build a standard team, and I'm like, wait a minute. This whole team is built around, like all of my team is set up to counter this one thing that's not in this format that we're playing.
Yeah.
So, like, just like going back to the drawing board over and over. But I think I have something a little bit fun. I'm sure you have something a little bit fun. So let's get into it. $25 on the line this time around. Fun little fact for you. A little bit. I'm doing some mind games now. I'm applying some pressure. Sure. Do you know that as of right now, I'm undefeated in the Pengy Dome?
Undefeated. How many Pengy Domes have you done?
4. So. Yeah,
hey, in your defense, an 80% win rate's not bad.
All right, well, I think we're about ready to jump into the game. So I will see you on the battlefield. Best of luck, and we'll reconvene once we're done with our little battle, with a little Pengy Dome clash.
Sure, I'll see you in a few.
Hello there. Did you know that 96.5% of the viewers on my last video were not subscribed to my channel? Well, you can help to fix that by liking, commenting, and subscribing to help out the channel a whole lot. Thank you very much. Back to the video. Okay, here we go. We had a little bit of a small problem where I did not have I had 2 clear amulets on this team. So I was like, okay, I'll put leftovers on the Ceruledge. And then I realized I don't actually have leftovers in this game yet, which is a little problematic. Pretty good item. So what I've done now is, if you watch the Ceruledge video, I'm using the same Ceruledge. The video just went live, so I'm not convinced that I don't think he will have studied it or anything. Like, it went live, like, 20 minutes ago as of right now when I'm recording. So, it should be fine. So, what I've done now is, since I wanted the clear amulet on my back Excalibur, not the, more than the Ceruledge, so what I did is I changed that. I was going to change it to lefties, but then I didn't have lefties, so what I did is I put a Choppleberry on my Ghost-type Pokemon, which reduces Fighting-type super effective moves, because I'm Terra Normal, and I think that'll make it a harder Annihilate counter. in retrospect, I think that's actually super fire, and if I'd planned for that, I would have been like, wow, I'm such a genius. But really, it's just me having no other options. But here we go. This is the 6 that I'm using today. Only new Pokemon, of course. We're using Excalibur, the Ceruledge Friendo. We're using Kilowattrel for our Tailwind setter, Goldengo for some big damage, the Mice, and the Salt Boy, the Salt Bay, if you will. So let's get it. Let's try to win. Really, not that much of a mirror. Wow. We have Grafaiai. That's actually super cool. Wow, it's Garganacl. What a surprise. Palafin is not too surprising to see. Tauros Fire for Intimidate. He actually brought the Scovillain. That's definitely Moody. And that's really cool. Oh, that's so fire, though. Oh my god. Alright. How do I want to approach this? I feel like my own Garg is pretty good into this. I've got the Terra Flying type to take the mirror a little bit better. I think Ceruledge is really good into this, too. I think I'm actually just going to lead Ceruledge Mousehold to start. Maybe a Goldengo in the back with, like, Garganacl. I don't actually know how to approach this, because I'm not really sure what he's going to be doing with a lot of these. The Scovillain, I think, has to be Moody. Which is scary. He has a better late game than me, potentially, with Scovillain, Moody, as well as Garganacl. I have Garganacl and bulk up Bitterblade on my Ceruledge, which is cool. But Moody can get out of hand real hard. It's a little bit YOLO, though. I like that he's brought it. I'm excited to build my own Moody Scovillain team at some point. All right, let's get into it, huh? Wish me luck. Scovillain Grafaiai. What? What is this? Oh, no, he's gonna trace my Flash Fire, isn't he? Do I care? I'm just gonna Population Bomb. I have King's Rock on my Mice, which I wouldn't recommend for hyper serious play, but it is funny. So King's Rock will have an incredibly high chance of flinching him. He's gonna withdraw the Scovillain, so he's not gonna identify the King's Rock yet. Garganacl comes in, okay. I don't know what this Grafaiai is doing yet. Foul play. That hurt. That was very bad. But actually, it's not that bad. I can just Bitterblade my HP back. Lefties, noted. I've got Encore on this, on the Mousehold as well, which is neat. Parting shot, okay. We weren't able to confirm the Moody yet. Oh, this is... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ooh. So the Golden goes out of the way already. That's huge. He goes for the Salt Cure here. Okay. So against Salt Cure stuff, it might be in my best interest to just play this super slowly, but I think my Ceruledge sweeps everything that's not the Garganacl here pretty effectively. Like, he could Terra Fire to resist Bitterblade here. That's a possibility. But I think I just hit him. He might protect for the Moody boost. Okay. I'm going for the Population Bomb here. It's a little greedy. I just want to flinch him, though. The more hits, the higher the chance that I get a flinch. Nice. That's almost a guarantee. No shot he moves. No shot he moves. Yeah. So King's Rock has an individual chance to proc for the flinch. every single time it hits. So if I hit him 10 times, that's 10 20% chances to make him flinch, which is kind of insane, but very funny. Oh, wait. No Moody? No Moody on Scovillain. Interesting. Here comes the terrestrialization, probably on the Scovillain. What's it for, though? Water would be scary. It's fire. Okay. So he's just dishing out big damage. And he's trying to stay resisting, or he's going to resist me here, but that's okay. I will lose the mice here. I wasn't able to encore him, which is a little unfortunate. Salt Cure is going to suck here a little bit. Oh my god. Was that a crit? That did so much damage. Scovillain doesn't have very good defensive stats. That was not a crit. He's just dead to another hit. That's crazy. The Scovillain is also very fast in this case. That's a crit. Okay, that's unfortunate. That really sucks, actually. Because I'm +1. I don't think he can really hurt me with the, Wait! Yeah. Because he's already terrestrialized. So I can bring the Golden God in here. Scovillain is probably faster than me, which is a little scary. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to bait him into protecting. Or, I'm going to protect. I'm going to Phantom Force here. I'm going to protect. Oh, but he could switch out into the normal type afterwards. I don't think that's a good play. He withdraws Garganackle. That's fine. So we're going to get the Grafai back in here. If I can get a kill here on the Scovillain, I think I win. That's a great protect by him. It's really good. So how can he actually hurt me? Can he hurt me? Because Scovillain, protect, flamethrower, probably a grass move. What's the last one? Can he actually hit my Ceruledge is the question. Grafai does get access to Fake Out, I think, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, so I can hit the Grafai slot. I'm actually going to go after the Scovillain slot. I think that's the play. And we're just going to switch the Gargan because it resists and has a... You know, resist and has healing with Recover. I'm very surprised at this Scovillain set. The question now is, can he actually hit my, my Bitter Blader? Sunny Day. What? Oh, it's Chlorophyll. That makes sense. Alright, we got him, though. We got him. This is gonna do a lot of damage. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Oh my god, dude. A little bit of healing there helps a lot. The Grafai will likely have... Well, I mean, we know it has access to Foul Play, so it's probably just going to click Foul Play here, which isn't amazing for us. Do I Terrastalize? I think I Terrastalize. This makes me weak to Salt Cure, which is a little bit scary. But I want to make sure that I'm not weak to Body Press. It might have been better to recover here, now that I think about it. I think he always Salt Cures me here. This was a misplay. It looks like I might be faster, though, so I should be able to get a recover off. Oh, he goes Iron Defense. Okay, great. That is good. That is good. We're going to let the Ceruledge die here. I'm gonna double protect it, actually, because it's gonna go down to foul play anyway. So I might as well see if I can get a double protect off. That would be kind of based. Alright. This is what Gen 9 is gonna be sometimes, guys. Garganackle mirrors, let's go, baby. The question is, does he have any way to stop my Goldengo from just blowing him up? His Garganackle probably does not have Protect, so I think it's actually safe for me to just go here. If it does have Protect, that means it's missing Recover and I win. Got him. Nice. Woo! Alright, so game one. We put ourselves in a really good spot to start this game off, and then he brought it back. He played this very, very interestingly with the Scovillain. I was very surprised to see super offensive Flamethrower Scovillain with Chlorophyll. That's a really interesting way to play this. Very good theoretical counter to Goldengo. The problem for him is that I feel like he's almost forced to bring it to answer my Goldengo, but I have a lot of things that are okay into that Scovillain. So I don't know if I really... Like, it's not that advantageous for him, because he's built it as a counter to the Goldengo, and I have a Goldengo, so in theory that should be good. But I have so many things that match up well into that Scovillain, that the fact that he's forced to bring it is not that good for him. Alright, what's his counterplay here? Palafin seems like a pretty obvious bring, because I don't have Intimidate, and it does do well into both the Ceruledge and the Garganackle. My mouse hold outspeeds it, though, so I could flinch it on the U-turn, which would be very funny. What if I went Kilowattrel, mouse hold, Goldengo? He does have 3 resists to the Goldengo, which kind of sucks. What if I just nasty plotted it up, though? What can he do? He showed Flamethrower, not Heat Wave. Fuck it, I just want to see what happens. You know what? No, I don't. I want to bring back Excalibur, because I don't think he's going to bring the Goldengo. I'm going to leave my own Garganackle, and I'm going to go very offensive with this one. Because if I bring my own Garganackle, I'm too weak to his Goldengo. So I don't want to risk that when I'm going for the back Excalibur mode. But I think the back Excalibur mode is going to be really, really good, because I don't expect him to bring a counter to that. And it works really well into a bunch of his stuff. It works really, really well into his Scovillain. It works really, really well into his Palafin. Because my Terra type is Dragon, so I can get rid of my Ice. Ooh, he did leave Goldengo. That's not great. I have Friend Guard, though. If he covers for a switch with Foul Play here, that's very smart. And I probably just lose. That's fine. That's so ridiculous. It does so much damage, dude. So the reason why this is a totally fine switch-in is that the Goldengo now loses special attack. So I'm, like, not that concerned about this. He could also go into the Ghost type. Or he could just hit me with a Ghost type move, which would honestly be fine. You know what I'm going to do here? I think he's going to Shadow Ball Foul Play me. So I'm going to take the Foul Play. It's not super effective into me anymore. And then I'm going to be immune to the Ghost move. I'm going to heal back to full with Bitter Blade. That's the game plan here. Ooh, good protect. Good protect. Oh, but he parting shotted the wrong one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bwenty. So he can't really hit my my Deuter with the Golden Go. I'm pretty free to just attack into that slot. I'm going to switch into the back Excalibur because he can't actually parting shot this Pokemon because of the Clear Amulet. He won't switch out. That's going to be really, really bad for him. I'm just going to take the Bitter Blade hit into the... I could kill the Grafaiai, but I don't think I need to. Alright, he manually switches. That's not great for me. If he goes Make It Rain, though, I should survive, even though I'm weak to it. Unless... Because it's not Specs. He showed Protect. Okay, he is going to Make It Rain again. But I heal pretty much to full here. I think that's okay. Now, the struggle here is that he probably has Body Press on that Garganacl. And he hasn't Terastallized, so he'll be able to use it into my Golden Go pretty effectively. But I have Icicle Crash, that can flinch him, and then I have Population Bomb with King's Rock. I have, like, ways to prevent him from moving, which is kind of neat. I can also use Phantom Force to dodge a move. Scovillain comes in. I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. Or does he Iron Defense first? That's, like, that's the question, isn't it? Does he kill? I don't think he can kill the backs. I mean, he just protects the Scovillain here, right? I'm gonna D-Dance. It's a weird thing to do. But I kind of dig it. I have Chobbleberry, so my Cerulege is actually going to survive against a Body Press here. Okay, he hit the wrong one with the Body Press. But I don't think that loses us very much, because we gain +1/+1. And now, I think I'm pretty free to just attack into the Scovillain. I think I can Population Bomb him here. Or I Encore... I can Encore him into Body Press, which would allow me to bring in my Golden Go. But it's good into both the Mousehold and the Cerulege. So, like, is that the play? Maybe not. We're gonna Protect. Bitter Blade. He's not gonna Terra the Scovillain, which means Bitter Blade one-shots it. That would be a really weird thing for him to Terra. Okay. Yes! Now I Encore that. Boom! Let's go. He could kill me with Foul Play. But, like, does he do that is the question, I guess. Oh, is he sashed? Wait, that's better for me. That's better for me, because now he doesn't get the free switch into Grafaiai. Oh, that's so good. Oh, he's so screwed. He's so screwed. I don't want to bulk up anymore. Oh, I should be timer stalling. I mean, I don't really need to. I have Golden Go in the back. Interesting that there's a sash on the Scovillain. So he's gonna sack the Scovillain here, but this is fine. I think I just bring in my Gargan. I think that wins me the game. We haven't seen Protect on the Grafaiai. I'd be a little surprised if it was running it. But if he protects here, that's fine. I just dish out free damage. He's gonna Terra type the, he's gonna Terra his Garganacl here. And it might be Steel, which would be a little bit problematic. But I think my best way around this is to actually just click Nasty Plot this turn. Because that gets me way more damage. Because he has 2 more turns of being encored, right? So I nasty plot, and then I have 2 free attacks. That should be enough. Even if he has a resisting Terra type, that should be enough. Here we go. What is it? I'm gonna guess Steel. Oh, it's Grass! That's another decent one. I rate Grass 3rd. I think Steel is the best, because Steel gives you an answer to Amoonguss, which obviously is not in our little format. Then I like Flying, because it wins you the Garganackle Mirror, but Grass is the best all-around one, so I understand that one. But he's super, super screwed. Alrighty, we got him. We finally beat Bwenty in a technically competitive match. Oh, what a place. I have a home field advantage in the Pengy Dome. It's just, I don't know why, but I don't lose on the Pengy Dome. And I'm okay with this. Should be enough. GG's. 2-0. Woo, we take those. 25 buckaroos in the bank. GG's, Bwenty. That was an interesting one. I think the first thing that stuck out to me is that neither of us brought Annihilate, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, I don't know. Annihilate's obviously very strong, but I was basically using this to try out some new stuff. Like I've got a Taurus on my team, for God's sake.
Yeah, I like Taurus. I think Hayden won a Hatterene Series Cup with Taurus Water recently.
Yeah, I mean, I was worried about a Clear Amulet on your Scarlet, honestly. I think maybe after that was revealed, I could have maybe mixed up by bringing Taurus as a back-end one, just because, like, Fire is really good into your team, Intimidate's great into Mousehold, it's great into Serral.
Yep. Yep. That was the double item. I mentioned this to Bwenty.
Your King's Rock on your Mousehold, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I just thought it'd be a funny meme. But, yeah,
okay, I mean, losing a Wide Lens didn't really hurt you.
No, it didn't. I got very lucky in that set.
You got 10-10-9.
I know, it's pretty good, pretty good. And yeah, I had Clear Amulet on the Baxcalibur and also on the Cerulege initially. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just put leftovers on the Cerulege. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I don't have leftovers yet. That's kind of bad. So then I put Choppleberry on my Ghost Cerulege.
For the Terra, yeah.
For the Terra, because I was like, yeah, if he has close combat Annihilate, this will work pretty well.
One thing I didn't get to use there that set, which I was really looking forward to trying out, was I have Spicy Extract on my Scovillain.
Oh, that's what it's for.
It's very deliberately 1 point faster than my Foul Plague Refii.
Right, that makes sense.
Which would have been fun.
That's really cool.
Game one, actually, I didn't know what the speed on your Goldengo was, and so I played around it being faster than my Scovillain, and that ended up costing me, because if I'd known I was faster, I had a pretty free, like, Terrafire Flamethrower and then Foul Play in the other slot.
I think a lot of people are assuming that Goldengo is just max speed now, but I feel like it really doesn't need to be. It takes hits pretty well with bulk, so like it can take a hit pretty well usually. Not from Scovillain, but...
Mine is not max speed, but it's still faster than my Scovillain. So I was like, even if he's got investment and he's modest, he's maybe fast, because I'm modest Scovillain. Because I was like, you know what, if I've got Chlorophyll up, I don't really need to go timid. I just want some extra power behind it.
I thought this was really fun though. This is like my favorite thing about new formats, right? Like we get to mess around. Like we obviously had our little gentleman's rule agreement, but I think that like the teams are like almost functional. I put some meme stuff on, like obviously King's Rock Mousehold is not something you should do if you want to actually win like a lot of games in a row.
Yeah. But, I mean, again, I think that's our slice of RNG for this time.
Yes,
having King's Rock Mousehold and getting 10-10-9 off Population Bomb.
I think like Baxcalibur is like, it's not great because Golden goes everywhere, but like, you know, it can work. Kilowattrel I think is super cool as well. Like there's so many
Kilowattrel was another one that I ranked kind of low at the start of the format, and now like it's got no bulk, but just whack a Focus Sash on it, and it's 125 base speed Tailwind setter with competitive. Like
I also really like Wind Power actually. I think like Tailwind, then you get the charge boost, and then you get a double power Volt Switch out. I think that's really cool.
It depends on how much Intimidate's going to stick around, because I think with Clear Amulet now, I feel like Intimidate is really falling off. Like,
yeah, I think Arcanine is like kind of bad.
I've been testing Gyarados, and I think Arcanine's still decent just because it gets, like, fast Will-O-Wisp, fast Snarl. Like, that's still a useful Pokemon. I think, like, I've been testing Gyarados a bit, and, like, that's felt very underwhelming to me. So I could really see Intimidate, like, falling quite hard. So, like, if Intimidate falls off, then, yeah, maybe you can go for Wind Power and just go Yeah, I like the idea of Tailwind and then double Power Volt switch.
Yeah, it's
I've also
pretty
seen
cool.
someone going Tailwind Electro Ball.
Ooh, that's fun too. That's actually
So
that's really fire.
Yeah,
I like that
you
a
go
lot.
Tailwind and then you just like slap someone.
It's like 800 base power Electro Ball. Let's go!
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty fire. Thanks for coming on. It's been fun. It's been an enjoyable. It was a fun match, and I'm excited to see your first event's gonna be Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm excited to see what happens in our round 2 matchup at Liverpool. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, who's gonna get crit?
Who's gonna get crit? Who's gonna get 10 times population bombs hit?
Actually, one thing before you go, this is a question that I've been wanting to ask a lot of people.
Yes.
Do you have any tips for how you prefer to use terastallization?
Ooh.
Because one thing I did at the start of this format is I tried to use it like Dynamax.
Right.
Because the way I used Dynamax last season was very much like, I'm going to withhold this, I'm going to wait for my opponent to expend their resources, and I'm going to Dynamax when it wins me the game.
I think you can use it that way, but I think it depends a little bit on the Terra types that are on your team, right? So, for example, if you have like 6 different Terra types on your team, or like a lot of different Terra types, you can wait for them to Terra and then use that to your advantage to use whichever one slots in best against it. But if you're running more like offensive ones where it's like, I'm running Psychic Armarouge and like Fire Torkoal, like then you kind of just want to go and like dish out a lot of damage. But I think also...
that's one thing. I kept consistently losing to people who just like, they'd do it on turn 1, and I'm like, right, well, I take 1 million damage.
One of the things that I've really liked as well, though, is I've enjoyed using Terra not for a defensive or an offensive purpose explicitly, not for like general offense and general defense, but where necessary, I've been using it for specific matchups. So I really like Terra Normal on Ceruledge because it turns all those ghost matchups really, really favorable, and I can use that to my advantage in a game too, where it's like, sure, yeah, you can bring a fighting type, but I don't have to Terra Stall, and then I'm a ghost type, and you can't do anything to me anyway.
Yeah.
I really like flying on Garganackle just for the Garganackle mirror, but like Steel's really good just to cover for specifically the Amoonguss Clear Smog stuff. So I feel like every Pokemon has like a specific Terra type to do different specific things, and I think that's going to be one of the coolest ways to use it. Obviously, some Pokemon are going to want more generalized ones, like, you know, like Hydreigon's going to want Steel or Fire. Like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But a lot of Pokemon are going to have Terra types that are like pretty good at like specific niche situations that the team maybe struggles with, and I think that's going to be super neat to watch.
Well, I found like a lot of the time, like something like Terra Water Amoonguss, you put Terra Water on your Amoonguss and you're like, I'm probably not going to use this very much, and then it comes up so often. So you're like, okay, I just want to tank a hit and get a Spore off.
Yep, or even like Terra Dark on Amoonguss as well, same kind of situation where it's like,
block pranks and stuff. Yeah, I can see that being very useful as Merc Probe.
Yeah, and also just really good into like Armarouge stuff. You're just not going to die to the Expanding Force.
Yeah, true.
Neat. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff that we could do, and there's a lot of really neat options in the format.
Yeah, I actually might try Terra Dark on Moon, so I like that.
I think I ran into it on ladder yesterday and lost because I clicked Expanding Force turn 1. Just a recap real quick on where people can find you. I am on YouTube, and I'm Bwenty. I'm Bwenty on Twitch, and I'm Bwenty VGC on Twitter. So that's where you find me. And all of you have to go sub to Bwenty's YouTube as well. I'm really excited to see how much us smaller VGC YouTubers can potentially grow with the advent of Gen 9. It's been awesome seeing so much support coming in from the wider Pokemon community. So all of you watching this, you guys are awesome, and we love you very much. Yeah, well, I guess sign off from both of us then. Thank you all for watching. Sub to us both. That'd be great. See you all in the next video, I guess. Bye-bye.